So back around 3 years ago when I actually started working out, I had newbie gains, right? So pretty much anything would grow you at that point. Because when you first start working out, absolutely anything will grow you. You can step foot in the gym and you'll build like 3 pounds of muscle. So yeah, I mean, I built a lot of muscle in my first 6 months, and it was a really good time. I loved life until that ended. I stopped building as much muscle, and my strength plateaued a lot, which is normal. I was training pretty fucking hard, and I still wasn't making much progress. So I mean, it's like, what the fuck is the deal? And that's when I fell under a trap that ultimately wasted probably around 6 months of my whole fitness career, pretty much making zero progress at all. And it was the fact that I pretty much listened to everything people online said. You're not training hard enough. Oh, you're training too hard. Oh, you're not doing the right exercises. I believed all of these, and it was none of those things. And the one I fell for the most was I thought I had full fucking faith that I was training too hard. I thought I was training too hard, which is why, my CNS must be fatigued. My central nervous system must be fatigued. I'm training too hard, which is why I'm not making any progress, right? That's what these guys made me believe. These I forgot what their names was, but like these fitness YouTube guys told me, if you're training to failure every set, you're not going to be making any progress. And I believed them, and I cut back on my training. I stopped going to failure every set. I started training like a wuss, basically. And what do you know? I trained like that for like 3 to 4 months, bro, and I didn't make any progress at all. But they still convinced me. They literally still convinced me that the reason I wasn't making any progress was because I was training too hard. And fuck, bro, I just waste so much time, man. God damn it. This is why the absolute best fitness advice you will ever hear from anyone in your entire life is do what works for you. There's no other better fitness advice than that. Just do what works for you. And I know for a fact this is always true because this one time, right, I was training arms in the gym, so I was doing biceps and triceps together in one workout. And this old dude fucking walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, why are you doing biceps and triceps in one? Why are you supersetting biceps and triceps?" I was like, because I'm doing arm day. You can't do that. You can't do biceps and triceps in one day. You also can't do back and chest in one day because your joints are gonna get damaged. Yeah, okay, you old fuck. Are you saying arm days don't fucking work? Yeah. Anyways, because when I found out that, that was absolutely bullshit, them telling me I was training too hard, and I actually went back to hard training. But instead of keeping the exact same exercises every workout, I kept switching it up, because that was the reason why I was plateauing and like not making progress, because I kept doing the same routine. It wasn't because I was training too hard. Now I know there could be a lot of other problems, like your volume is too high, your volume and your intensity is too high, which could definitely lead to CNS fatigue. I understand that. But when you try to listen to what someone online says, when they have a completely different body, first of all, and they don't know you, second of all, and they don't know what exact position that you're in. They don't know anything about you, so why the fuck would you listen to someone else? Unless they're in the exact same position that you were in, don't listen to them, because you're gonna end up wasting a lot of precious time like I did. So just do what your body tells you to do. Like, do what your body feels good, basically, and do what works for you, man. So yeah, man, pretty much my like preferred style of training is high intensity, moderate volume, not too high, because again, if it's too high, if you have high volume, high intensity, then that's no good. You really are gonna fatigue your CNS at that point. But if your intensity is low and your volume is like moderate to high, like you still won't really make much progress, because your intensity has to be like at least medium to high. Like that's pretty much like RPE 8 to failure. Pretty much every set needs to be close to, if not to failure. I don't care who you are. I literally don't care who you are. Volume though, volume is the thing that you should be controlling. You actually find what works for you. I mean, I can tell you all this shit, like do what works for you, but how do you even know what works for you if you haven't actually tried anything? I mean, the answer is obvious, man. You just gotta you just gotta experiment with stuff. You gotta try this, try that, try different things, try a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you should always train with high intensity. That's what I think, at least. But yeah, man, if you do end up plateauing at a certain thing at a certain time, don't just rule it out to one thing, because chances are that thing isn't even the reason why you've stopped making progress. That was pretty much my case. And yeah, man, that's when it's time, like, you should either take the time to experiment with different things or consult someone who's more experienced than you, like me. First link in the description, by the way. But yeah, man, a bit of a short one for me today. I have a new course in the making, so be prepared for that. Yeah, man, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Do what works for you is the best fitness advice you'll ever hear. Period. Whatever. I don't really care what you think.